Go, baby! Go, Wes! Yeah! Let's go!
What's up, you guys? Forrest here with the FoCo Flow Show, and we are back for the third race of the fall NICA season. We're at Woodberry Forest Private School in Madison, Virginia. It's about 20-30 minutes north of Charlottesville for the third race. It's a new place for us. We did the pre-ride yesterday, and I've got some great tips and tricks for you. It's another completely different course from Stokesville last week and Miller School a few weeks before that. So super excited to give you an idea what to look out for. If you've never been here before, you've never raced. Again, it's our first time here, but now we're in our third race of the fall for me and Fo. We're really excited to get out there. We'll give you some tips so you can get out there and find that flow.
As the CRC team takes their pre-ride on Saturday morning, I thought it might be important to let everyone know where and what Woodberry Forest is. In some ways similar to Miller School in Albemarle, Woodberry is a private school in Madison, Virginia, about 20-30 minutes north of Charlottesville. It's a beautiful campus and has tons of team sports and also some very tight and narrow single track for our third race of the NICA circuit here in the fall. So this is our first time getting out to the Woodberry area for mountain biking purposes. So Forrest and I got out for another Friday pre-ride, started at 4:30, and then came back early, 8:30 in the morning for the pre-ride before the race for Group C, which Forrest was racing in again. When you look at the elevation profile, the most important thing to recognize is that the Woodberry Trail is another different feel and type of terrain compared to Miller School and then Stokesville from a couple weeks ago. Woodberry is very, very flat, almost no elevation, almost no climbs, and it's about half double track and then half very tight, very narrow, twisty single track. So the approach on a race here is going to be lots of options to gain or lose ground in the open field, the open double track as the race starts up and out through another grass, I guess not a climb, but sort of grind up and out onto some gravel, dead sprint, find your position. And then once you get all the way down the gravel, you're going to be hopping right into super tight and narrow twisty single track. The most important thing to know if you're racing Woodberry is to be mindful of your bars. There are some narrow trees that you could clip a tree and cause some problems in your race if you're trying to stay on the back wheel of somebody in that narrow, twisty single track. There's going to be no passing in that single track, but as it empties out into the fields on the back side of the course and then coming around back towards the finish, there's going to be another open area for open field, and then of course back into tight and twisty, narrow single track with very, very little options for passing when you're in the single track. The race ends with it opening back into the open field area and a dead sprint into the finish line with some curves and some wet corners if you're not careful. So be mindful of that and know that the approach to this race is going to be a lot harder effort in some ways because of the fact that there's multiple areas to pass combined with areas where you can't pass at all. So from this bird's eye view, you can kind of see what I'm talking about with the wide open double track, and then it hops into the woods as we kind of work our way back towards the start and finish line in the staging area. That wide open field is just farmland, of course, out that way in Madison, and then you can kind of see easy access to parking as you come in off of the main road. Campuses far off to the right there. You don't ever actually really have to interact. Just got to be mindful of where you're parking when they have multiple sporting events going on, so that when you kick things off, you have all the usual tents from all the usual teams that are staged right there to the right side of the track, and then give you a chance to get set up and get warmed up. Not a ton of area to warm up outside of that open field, and so you've got to be mindful of where the car traffic goes across as well. And then when we kicked into the races, we had awesome efforts from awesome teams, and everybody had a really great time launching into the hard efforts. And CRC did really well again with multiple age groups coming out with victories, and that's a lot of fun, and the kids and being able to encourage one another throughout the entire race. So again, when we look at Woodberry, we see it as a third different type of race course compared to the other two that we've done so far, and another great way to be prepared. So we'll hop into the highlight video with clips and all of the different action that we got to see throughout the entire day racing at Woodberry Forest.
Yeah.
that does it for racing at Woodberry Forest. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Definitely a cool course and another one to be aware of how different it is from the other courses on the NICA circuit here in the fall here in Virginia. Shout out to all the racers from all the teams who did a fantastic job. If you've raced here before, comment below. Let others know about the tips and tricks that you use to be successful and had an awesome race day. Really enjoy making these videos. We got one more big race down at Monticello High School in Charlottesville in a couple of weeks. So tune in for that and make sure to continue to watch for videos we try to put out at least every other week so that you can get out there and find that flow.